bonjour tout le monde! Comment ça va?
Hello.
Bienvenue au Club Cosmique! Comment ça va, Trevor?
Bien, parfait. Very good, very good. How are you? How are you, Natalie?
I'm doing very, very well. I'm super excited to be here today for our second Cosmic Club meeting already. I can't believe it. It's been 2 months. Ça fait 2 mois.
2 months. Wow, it just flies by.
Exactement. Le temps passe vraiment, vraiment vite. Donc, bonjour à tous. Bienvenue. On est tellement contents que vous êtes ici aujourd'hui avec nous. Welcome to our second Cosmic Club meeting. C'est un club. Oui, it's a club, but there is no need to sign up. Il n'y a pas besoin de t'inscrire ou quoi que ce soit. If you're here today, you are part of the Cosmic Club. Si tu es ici aujourd'hui, tu fais partie du club cosmique. You can hear I'm sort of switching between French and English. Je parle en français et en anglais. On essaie de faire ça bilingue ici au Club Cosmique. We try to do it bilingual. Trevor, you're going to also try to do a little bit of French and English?
English is my first language. French is slowly seeping into my brain, but I'm going to try a little bit. So if you're bilingual out there and you're wondering, what is this old bearded guy doing? He's trying. He's trying his French. Il va essayer le français.
Il fait de son mieux. And we appreciate it. So thank you so much for those of you who are joining us live. Merci si vous nous joignez en direct. Il y a toujours des avantages. On va répondre à des questions en direct à la fin de l'émission. We're going to answer some questions live at the end of the show. So that's one of the perks. We also have a really great astrophysicist named Fred in the background. She's answering your questions in the YouTube chat. On a une astrophysicienne super sympathique nommée Frédéric qui répond à vos questions aussi en direct sur le chat. You can also watch it after the fact. It's always available on our YouTube channel if you can't join live. Vous pouvez aussi regarder en différé sur notre chaîne YouTube. Il n'y a pas de problème. We also take your questions live today, but also you can send them to us afterwards. It helps us decide what we talk about. On va vous parler un peu comment vous pouvez nous envoyer vos questions plus tard à la fin de l'émission. Donc, je vais commencer. Je m'introduis. Mon nom, c'est Nathalie Ouellette. Je travaille à l'Institut de recherche sur les exoplanètes à l'Université de Montréal. J'étudie plein de choses, des galaxies, des exoplanètes, et je travaille sur la mission du télescope spatial James Webb. Very exciting. I work on the James Webb Space Telescope mission. So that's a little bit about me.
And me, my name is Trevor. I run a little thing here in Montreal called Plateau Astro. I bring my telescope. J'apporte mon télescope sur la rue. I bring my telescope in the street, or at least I used to be able to do that, and show people the moon and the planets, yeah, try to teach people what we can see in the sky in a city like Montreal.
Oui, c'est fantastique ce que tu fais parce que même dans des villes comme Montréal, avec la pollution lumineuse, on peut voir des choses fantastiques dans le ciel. So we have a really packed schedule for you today, so let's get going. On a plein de choses à faire aujourd'hui, on va commencer. On va vous parler aujourd'hui de la Lune et la Terre. Today we're going to talk to you all about the moon and the Earth. A few different things we're going to talk about. En premier, on va parler de la formation de la Lune. Comment est-ce que la Lune s'est formée? We're going to talk about how the moon was formed. How long did it take? How did it happen? Ensuite, on va parler des phases de la Lune. We're going to talk about the lunar phases. Why does the moon change appearance in the sky? Pourquoi est-ce que la Lune semble différente dans le ciel à des moments différents? Finally, we're going to talk about going back to the moon, and it's going to happen really soon. On va finalement parler comment on va retourner sur la Lune, et ça va arriver très bientôt. Afterwards, we'll be taking your questions live. On va ensuite répondre à vos questions en direct. And then finally, the last thing, super exciting, what we're really excited about, we're going to launch a moon hunt. It's a scavenger hunt, super exciting. On va parler d'une chasse à la Lune où tu vas pouvoir participer, prendre des vraies observations. And Trevor, you can talk a little bit about that for a second.
Yeah, si tu es un parent, if you're a parent and you're watching, on an application, on recommend you download. We recommend you download this free application for iPhone and Android, for Android and iOS and iPhone, iPad. C'est appelé Goose Chase. So it's called Goose Chase. We're going to talk more a little bit about that. But we are going to be running a scavenger hunt. What's the word in French for scavenger?
Chasse au trésor.
There we go.
Treasure
hunt. A treasure hunt. We're going to talk a bit more about this, how you can sign up for our particular thing, but go and download the app Goose Chase. Téléchargez l'application Goose Chase, and we'll give you the code and stuff like that near the end. Et the prize is a telescope for you to win. So on recommande to télécharger, download the app. We'll tell you how to sign up as the show goes on.
Perfect. Donc, on va commencer Aujourd'hui, on parle de la Lune. Today we're talking about the moon. La Lune, the moon, it's our friend. We see it on most nights. On la voit presque toutes les nuits, tous les soirs. Pas seulement les soirs, des fois pas tant le jour aussi. Sometimes we see it during the day. And I have a question for you, Trevor. J'ai une question pour toi. Est-ce que la Lune a toujours existé? Do you think the moon has always existed?
I knew that it didn't always used to be there, but I was really surprised when we were researching this and how quickly it formed. You're going to tell me all about that. Je suis très intéressé à ça.
Oui. Donc, la Lune n'a pas toujours existé. The moon hasn't always existed, just like the Earth hasn't always existed. La Terre non plus n'a pas toujours existé. So we're going to go back in time, a very long time ago. On retourne dans le temps, au début du système solaire, at the very start of the solar system. We start with a big ball of gas and dust. On commence avec un nuage de poussière et de gaz. Ça fait longtemps de ça. Ça fait 4,6 milliards d'années. This was 4.6 billion years ago. The big cloud had collapsed on itself into a disk. Le nuage s'est effondré sur lui-même dans un disque. We had the sun at the center. On avait le soleil au centre du disque. And throughout the disk, the planets were getting formed. Dans le disque, les planètes se formaient, including the Earth, incluant la Terre. So this is the start of the solar system there. And then, right after the Earth was created, juste après la création de la Terre, the Earth was very, very hot. This is still a long time ago, 4.5 billion years ago, 4,5 milliards d'années. Et la Terre, c'est une grosse boule de lave. The Earth at this point is a big ball of lava, very, very hot. C'est 3000 degrés, it's 3000 degrees, it's super, super hot. And then, something really, really interesting happened. Quelque chose de très intéressant est arrivé au tout début. What happened is this asteroid, the size of Mars, sort of came in the neighborhood of the Earth. Il y a eu un astéroïde de la taille de Mars qui est arrivé proche de la Terre. So Trevor, how big is Mars compared to the Earth?
Yeah, on the last Cosmic Club, le dernier Cosmic Club, we talked all about Mars. On parle de Mars. You got a globe. Here's a globe. You've probably seen one of these. Okay, maybe in your house, peut-être la classroom. Maybe in your classroom, you've seen one of these. The last Cosmic Club, we talked about Mars. La taille, the size of Mars, is about half the size of the globe. Okay? Moitié la taille de la Terre. So Mars et la Terre, ici, that's the size of Earth and Mars.
So it's a really big asteroid. C'est un gros astéroïde qui est arrivé. Cet astéroïde s'appelait Theia. That asteroid, we named it Theia, and it smashed into the Earth. Oh my God, what a disaster! Quel désastre! Ça l'a vraiment frappé la Terre. On voit plein de débris autour de la Terre ici. There's lots of debris around the Earth. And all of those rocky clumps, tous ces morceaux de roche, it all clumped together and it cooled eventually to become the moon. Tous ces petits débris de roche se sont collés ensemble pour créer la Lune. Now, Trevor, how long do you think it took for the moon to be created?
J'ai pensé, I thought it was so much longer. La réponse, the answer is so shocking to me. So tell us, how long did it take for the moon to form after this?
Donc, combien de temps vous pensez, vous, à la maison, que la Lune a pris pour se former? Est-ce que, moi, quand je pense à l'astronomie, when I think of astronomy, I think of numbers like millions of years, des millions d'années. Mais non, it only took 1 month. Ça l'a seulement pris 1 mois, just 1 month. So since the last Cosmic Club, we've been able to create 2 moons. On a été capable de créer 2 lunes depuis le dernier club cosmique. It's kind of mind-blowing.
Oui, yeah.
Yeah, really amazing. Depuis la formation de cette lune, since the formation of our moon, it's been hit by a bunch of asteroids itself, space rocks, and that's why it's full of craters. C'est pour ça que la Lune maintenant a plein de cratères sur sa surface. Elle a été frappée par plein d'astéroïdes. Donc, on peut voir ici des cratères caractéristiques. We can see some characteristic craters of the moon here. Un dernier point, one last thing that I like to mention, when the moon was created, quand la Lune a été créée, it was much closer to us than it is now. La Lune était beaucoup plus proche de nous au tout début, 20 fois plus proche, 20 times closer. So from the surface of the Earth, when the moon was created. This is how big the moon was in our sky. Voici de quoi avait l'air la Lune dans notre ciel lorsqu'elle a été créée. It's huge. And then if we go forward, si on avance le temps, on voit, elle recule. The moon gets much smaller in our sky to the size that we see now. And the moon is continuing to drift away from us. La Lune continue de s'éloigner de nous at a rate of 4 centimeters per year. Ça prend 4 cm par année environ. Elle s'éloigne de plus en plus de nous.
Yeah. One cool thing you can do is next time you do see the moon, la prochaine fois tu vois la lune, take your arm out like that and put your pinky out like this. See if I can get it lined up. There we go. Okay, la pinky. Et vois la taille de la pinky. Look at the size of your pinky. That's the size of the moon. Okay, c'est très c'est petit. It's very small.
Small.
So back when the moon was first forming, you're going to have to say that line in French for me. Quand la
lune se formait au tout début.
Exactement. C'était très, très proche et c'est apparu très grand. It appeared much, much, much bigger. And now that it's going farther away, c'est plus loin, it's plus petit.
C'est beaucoup plus petit. It's much smaller. So a big thank you to Eva, 6 years old from Montreal, who sent us this question. Merci à Eva, 6 ans de Montréal, qui nous a posé cette question. If you want to have your question answered during a Cosmic Club, we'll tell you how to submit them at the end. Donc, si vous voulez nous poser des questions qu'on répond dans les clubs cosmiques, on va vous dire comment faire plus tard. So next up, Lunar Phases, les phases lunaires. C'est quoi? Pourquoi ça arrive? Why is this happening, Trevor?
Right. The lunar phases. You've probably seen the moon. Tu vas voir la lune dans beaucoup de films, okay? Why does the moon change shape? Pourquoi la lune change d'apparence, okay? Why does it look different? Nathalie, avez-vous voir la lune comme ça, comme un croissant? Have you seen the moon like a crescent before?
Oui,
like
j'ai déjà vu un croissant. C'est très joli dans le ciel.
Oui, c'est bon, okay. What about this?
Oui, j'ai déjà vu ça aussi. On voit plus de la lune illuminée.
Oui, okay. Et là-bas, like that?
Yeah, halfway lit up. I've seen this as well.
Okay. You've lived a life. Okay.
I've lived a life. I'm pretty old. J'ai déjà vu beaucoup de formes de lune.
J'ai le gris dans mon barbe. I have the gray in my beard too. The moon like this.
Yeah.
Et pleine lune.
Oui,
Demain est la pleine lune. Okay. So we're going to talk a little bit about that tomorrow or in a bit. Then the moon starts to get a little bit less lit up, moins que lumière.
On commence à perdre la lumière sur la lune, en effet.
Yep. C'est all these phases, toutes les phases comme ça. Et c'est une croissante again. C'est une croissante encore. It's a crescent again, like that.
Yeah.
And then, et ça recommence. It starts over. The process starts over again.
It's a cycle.
C'est un cycle. It's a cycle, yes. So the crescent, la croissant, j'ai vu avant. This is how the moon looked about, I guess, 2 weeks ago, proche de 2 semaines, okay? 16 de mars, okay? Then a few days later, it looked like this, okay? So 21 mars on 21st of March, it looked sort of half lit up like this just a few days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Then a few days after that, plus de lumière, more lit up. Tomorrow. Today's the 26th. Oh, I have the wrong date there. Okay, tomorrow is the full moon. Sorry about that. And then a few days from now, this is how the moon will look. Dans quelques journées, that's how the moon will look. And 4 avril, April 4th, and 9 avril, April 9th, it will look like that. Mm-hmm. Okay? The whole thing starts over. C'est un cycle. It's a cycle.
Yep.
How long does it take? Well, j'ai la réponse. I have the answer right there. Sorry. It takes 1 month for the moon to go and show all these different phases.
1 month. That's how long it took to form the Earth. That's amazing.
Coincidence. Okay. Pourquoi? Why do we see all these different shapes? And why does the moon look different? Okay. Ici, actually, Nathalie, what is this? C'est quoi?
C'est la Terre.
C'est la Terre. It is the Earth, of course. Okay, c'est la Terre. Et quoi ça?
C'est la Lune.
C'est la Lune, exactement. That is the moon, yes. How long do you think it takes the moon to go around the Earth?
How long do you think at home that it takes for the moon to go around the Earth?
Hmm.
Well, maybe it's related to what you were talking about before. Peut-être que c'est relié au cycle dont tu parlais avant.
Yeah, so la Lune fait un cercle autour de la Lune. The moon goes around the Earth, and it takes also 1 month to do that. Now, c'est important. It's very important for this part. La Lune ne produit pas sa propre lumière. The moon doesn't make its own light. We see the sun in the sky. On voit le soleil dans le ciel. The sun makes its own light. Mais la Lune, it does not. The moon does not make its own light. Instead, it reflèche. It reflects the light from the sun.
It's like a big mirror. C'est comme un gros miroir.
Exactement, exactement. So, what's this, Nathalie? C'est quoi ça?
Le soleil. I'm really good at this.
Excellent. I know you're an astrophysicist and all right, have your doctorate because you know it. All right. Okay. C'est le soleil. It's the sun. We're going to move that over there. On va bouger le soleil. Et ici, c'est la Terre. Et ici, c'est la Lune. So here's the Earth and the moon right here. And it takes, of course, 1 mois pour la Lune à faire un cercle around the Earth like that. And so the sun is reflected or is hitting the moon and the moon reflects the light. So c'est bon, okay, c'est okay. Mais j'ai une demonstration. I have a demonstration, okay? This is me from, I think, 3 years ago. How do you say ridiculous mustache in French?
Moustache ridicule.
Exactement. A ridiculous mustache here. Why didn't you tell me? Pourquoi why didn't you tell me? Okay. Ici le demo. Here's the demonstration we're going to do. Okay. J'ai une lumière. I have a light bulb. Okay. And I have a styrofoam ball. Et j'ai une boule de styrofoam. Okay. Comment tu dis styrofoam en français?
Styromousse.
Styromousse. Okay. Here is what I'm going to do. The light is going to represent the sun. La lumière va représenter le soleil. La boule va représenter la lune. The ball is going to represent the moon. And my head represents what we see here on Earth. Okay? Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to flip you around with the camera. Give me 1 second. Just turn a light off here.
Donc, il va juste aller fermer la lumière et il va faire la démonstration qu'on voit dans la vidéo ici.
Yes. Give me 1 second here. All right. You can see that. Okay. Here's what's going to happen. So I have a light bulb. Right there, j'ai une lumière là-bas, okay? And j'ai la lune. I have a styrofoam ball, and this is going to represent the moon, okay?
La lune.
Ouais, la lune, okay. Now, the première image we saw, the first image we saw was a crescent, un croissant sur la lune, okay? This is what is going to happen. This is what we see here on Earth. Sur la Terre, on voit ça, okay? The moon is going to go around. Watch the side of the moon. Vois la côte de la boule. Do you see something there?
On commence à voir un petit croissant de lumière sur la Lune.
Exactement, exactement. Et quand la Lune, when I move a little bit more, you see what's happening to the crescent?
Il devient de plus en plus grand.
Oui, exactement, exactement. OK. Now, je vais bouger la boule plus, OK?
Oui.
Describe what's happening here.
On voit encore plus de la Lune illuminée. Là, on voit la moitié, half of it.
Oui. Mais dans it's in shadow on this side over here.
Yeah.
Je vais continuer. Okay.
Là, on voit plus que la moitié illuminée.
Right. It's more illuminated now. And here, oh, you can see my hat. There we go. It is even more, it's fully lit up right now.
C'est la pleine lune maintenant. Elle est complètement illuminée.
Exactement. This is what the moon is going to look like tomorrow. It's going to be fully lit up like this. And par coincidence, there's a photo of the moon just behind there. Okay. Okay. After the full moon.
Après la pleine lune.
Okay. Something else is going to happen here. Can you kind of describe what's going on this side, on the right-hand side, Nathalie?
On commence à perdre un peu de la lumière de ce côté-là.
Oui, there's a shadow coming on that side. And now, what is happening here?
Maintenant, la moitié de la lune est dans l'ombre.
Right, now this side is in shadow, and this side is lit up. And now we can start to see the sun coming there. And now we see another crescent.
On voit un autre croissant maintenant sur l'autre côté de la lune.
Oui. Et le process starts again. Recommencer.
Ça recommence.
Ouais. And we see again le croissant, the crescent, right there.
Donc, c'est ça les phases lunaires, le cycle lunaire.
Ouais. So if you have a styrofoam ball et une lumière, if you have a light bulb at home, try this experiment. It is really, really cool, and it really illustrates the different phases of the moon. Okay, je vais turn comme ça. All right. Give me a moment to get all set up here. Just give me 1 second. Je vais changer.
C'est une super belle démonstration. It's a really great demo, and you can see really how things are looking like from the point of view of the Earth. Your head is the Earth. Ta tête, c'est la Terre dans cette démonstration-là.
Exactement, exactement. And you don't need a ridiculous mustache to do this, okay? Or a ridiculous beard. Okay? All right. Okay. J'ai un peu de, I have a few slides to just demonstrate this a little bit more. That we've seen enough of him. It's good. We're good. Okay. So il y a la boule, okay? And here's a photo I took with my telescope, okay? C'est proche exactement. It's almost exactly. Ici une note. Here's another one of the ball. And here's a photo I took of the moon. Okay.
La même chose.
Ouais. The pleine lune, the pleine lune, la pleine lune, the full moon right there. Again, another photo I took with my telescope. And I think you're getting the idea. Je pense que tu compris. Okay. Look at that. So cool. And le dernier, the last one, almost indistinguishable. Okay. Look at that.
Donc, tu peux recréer les phases lunaires à la maison. You can recreate the lunar phases at home.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to wait a month. Pas besoin
You don't have to wait a month. So sometimes we look at the moon. Sometimes we see the moon, and it looks like we're only just seeing a little crescent. Mais actuellement, la lune is always there, okay? But sometimes it's in shadow. I might need you to repeat that in French for me, Nathalie.
Yeah. Donc, des fois, on voit seulement une toute petite partie de la lune, mais la lune au complet est toujours là. C'est juste qu'une partie est dans l'ombre.
Ouais, it just depends on where the moon is in relation to the sun and what we see here on Earth.
C'est ça. Ça dépend la position du soleil et de la lune dans notre ciel.
Ouais. Exactement. Okay. Natalie,
Yes.
we are going back to the moon. Not you, not me, but we as humans.
Okay. Oui, en effet, on revient, on retourne sur la Lune très bientôt. Pas moi, pas Trevor malheureusement, mais des humains retournent sur la Lune bientôt.
Right. The emoticons say we are. Okay. La dernière fois, the last time we went to the moon was a long time ago. Okay. La dernière fois, c'était beaucoup longtemps. On va visiter la Lune. Long time. Do you want to guess what year it was that we went to the moon, Natalie? The last time?
Je pense pas qu'on était nés. I don't think we were born.
We weren't born. We might be dinosaurs. Peut-être on le dino-terre. Dinosaurs? How do you say dinosaurs?
Dinosaures.
Okay. 1972. Okay. C'est proche de 50 years?
Oh, c'est vrai. Oui. Presque 50 ans.
All right. Pour les enfants, for the kids, ask your parents what year they were born and see if it is before or after 1972.
Donc, pour les jeunes à la maison, demandez à vos parents leur date de naissance, leur année de naissance. Est-ce que c'était avant ou après 1972?
Ouais. OK. Mais very soon, très bientôt, on va retourner. OK? Il y a un programme. The program, to go back there, the name of the program is called Artemis, ou peut-être en français Artemis. Artemis, okay? In Canada, we have 4 active astronauts, and 2 of them are going to be going and joining these missions with NASA, okay? I'm wearing a NASA hat right now. 2 of our Canadian astronauts are going to be going to the moon very, very, very quickly, okay?
Donc, très bientôt, très bientôt, on va avoir 2 astronautes canadiens qui vont se joindre à la NASA, qui vont retourner sur la Lune. Et ça va être les premiers Canadiens à aller sur la Lune. Très excitant. OK.
Ici, le 4 astronautes, OK. Do you know the name of the first astronaut in the top left there, Natalie?
It's a J name. I'm pretty sure it's a J name.
I'm pretty sure it's a J name. His name is Jeremy. Do you know the second person's name?
I do know because she's the only woman, Jenny. She's a very nice, inspiring woman.
Jenny, her name starts with J, I'll see. Her name, yep. Okay, the bottom left there, do you want to take a guess?
Est-ce que c'est un autre nom avec un J? It's another, there's like a pattern coming out here.
Joshua is his name, okay. Et le dernier, the last one, il est de Quebec, okay. His name, it probably should start with J, mais mercifully it does not. It is David Saint-Jacques. But his last name starts with J.
That's
so,
right.
Yeah, okay. So on the 4 astronautes de Canada, 4 active astronauts, 2 of these people, 2 of them will go around the moon in the next few years, very, very soon. Très bientôt. Okay. On va voyager par une grande fusée, a big, big rocket. They're going to go up into space. And il va orbiter. They're going to circle around the moon. Okay, orbiter la Lune et retourne à la Terre. Okay, très bientôt. Okay, peut-être 2 ou 3 ans. Very soon. Very soon. La prochaine mission, they're going to land on the moon. Now, peut-être les astronautes canadiens pas marchent sur la Lune. Peut-être c'est juste the astronaut de NASA. Maybe it's just the NASA astronauts will go there. But another Canadian will join them on the mission to go at least around the moon again. And that is going to happen very, very soon. Dans 3 ans. Peut-être in 3 years.
2024. Only 3 years, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we don't know yet. Me and you, we don't know who it's going to be. But
it's not us. It's not us.
Me. It's not me. It's not you. Okay. Look at me. I wear a striped shirt. I don't wear a spacesuit yet. 2 out of 4 of these Canadians are going to be going around the moon very soon. Okay.
Très excitant. Donc, maintenant, on va répondre à tes questions. On a déjà répondu à une des questions qu'on a reçues dans le formulaire. We already answered one of your questions that we received in the formula, in the form, not formula. But if you have any questions live right now about the moon phases, there are also some really cool things like about eclipses that we didn't mention today. If you have any questions about that, now is the time to answer. And then Fred will be able to pop up your question here. Donc, si vous avez des questions sur la Lune en ce moment, c'est le temps de les demander. Ça nous ferait plaisir d'y répondre. Frédéric va les sélectionner et les faire apparaître sur notre écran. Il y a des sujets qu'on n'a pas eu le temps de couvrir aujourd'hui, comme les éclipses lunaires. And I don't know about you, Trevor, even though I have a PhD in astronomy, sometimes I get a little bit mixed up in my head between lunar phases and lunar eclipses. Des fois, c'est mélangeant, les éclipses lunaires et les phases lunaires. I don't know about you.
It can happen, yeah. Oh, we have a question. Okay.
Combien de personnes au total pour la prochaine mission vers la Lune? So how many people in total are going to the moon for the Artemis missions? Do you know this, Trevor?
Oui, je sais. So in the spacecraft, dans le craft d'espace?
Vaisseau spatial.
Ouais. I believe it's 4 people in total. 4 personnes en total va voyager, are going to go to the moon in the capsule. The capsule is called the Orion capsule. Actuellement, j'ai une image, I can't show it, de moi standing beside when I visited NASA about 7 years ago, beside the Orion capsule. So 4 people, 4 personnes va sortir la Terre par fusée, are going to launch up out of Earth and go around the moon. I think the mission will take about, 10 days or so, peut-être 2 semaines. Je vais checker.
Ils veulent sur la surface. Celle qui va sur la surface, ça va être 10 jours. Yeah.
So I think peut-être 3 astronautes de NASA, 3 astronauts of NASA, and then 1 Canadian astronaut pour la première mission dans 2023. Did I say that number right?
Yeah,
2023?
Yeah, totally.
Yes. Okay, cool. Oui. All right. And so then the next year, another different Canadian astronaut will join 3 other astronauts to go to the moon. So 4 people. I keep going that. 4. 4.
Seeing double.
Seeing double.
So quatre astronautes simultanément pour chacune des missions. Donc, merci beaucoup pour votre question. Et puis, un bonjour à l'île de la Réunion. We have people from Reunion Island. So, people from all over the world joining us right now.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Olivia demande combien de temps ça prend pour se rendre à la Lune. So, how much time does it take to get to the moon? And I think I know that. Je pense que je connais cette réponse. But you're the real moon expert. You're the moon man, Trevor. Je pense que ça prend 3 jours. It takes 3 days.
Yeah, about 3 days to get to maybe 3.5, something like that. Yeah. So you launch from this is why I have it. Yeah, you leave from Earth, and it takes about 3 days to get here, and you get into what we call an orbit. Une orbite de la Lune, et tu reste dans là-bas. And of course, it takes 3.5 days to get back to Earth. And so, je pense pour la première mission, je sais pas si I don't know if they're going to orbit around la Lune, ou va just go around like this and then come back to Earth.
Come back right away.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Ouais.
Donc, un aller-retour d'une semaine.
Pour la très intelligent, c'est free return trajectory, but we're not going to get into all that. So.
No orbital mechanics today. No orbital
no.
dynamics today.
Yeah.
Donc, merci énormément pour vos questions. Si vous avez d'autres questions à nous poser, if you have other questions to ask us, we encourage you to send them through these forms. You can send them in written form. Vous pouvez nous écrire des questions. Ou vous pouvez aussi nous envoyer des vidéos. You can also send us video questions. And we had one of those from Jack last time. It was really, really amazing. So yes, send us your questions. We're also going to have these links at the very end. On va aussi vous montrer ces liens à la toute fin. Now, Moon Hunt. This is the really exciting thing. C'est la chose qui nous excite beaucoup. On va vous dire comment participer à la chasse au trésor pour peut-être gagner un télescope.
Yep. Oui, so it's a scavenger hunt, or the phrase I've learned in French, chasse au trésor.
Yep,
Treasure
chasse au
hunt?
trésor. Yep.
Chasse au trésor, yes. Elle va commencer aujourd'hui, le 27 mars.
Right now.
It's going to start today, March 27th, and it's going to go for a month. Actually, plus de mois.
A
little bit more than a month. This is going to be I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. I need a drink of water. I'm so excited.
Donc, ça va durer environ une quarantaine de journées, mais dès aujourd'hui, vous pouvez y participer.
Right. Okay. Here's how it works. Ça marche comme ça. Okay. If you have downloaded the app, perfect. Okay. L'application appelée Goose Chase. C'est gratuit. It's a free app. So just go to Android or iOS App Store et cherche pour Goose Chase. Un mot. One word. Goose Chase. C'est gratuit. It's free. After, you're going to open. Tu vas ouvrir.
Yeah. Ouvrez Goose Chase.
Okay. Bienvenue au Goose Chase. Welcome to Goose Chase. Et tu vas taper. You're going to tap search for a game. If you've downloaded the app, open it right now. You should see this screen. Okay. Game code. We have to have a specific code pour notre jeu, okay? Here is our code. I'm going to put it big, grand sur l'écran, okay? Here it is. You're going to need this. So if you have the application open, si tu as Goose Chase téléchargé et ouvert, ici le code, okay? B5, B9.
Donc, le code pour le jeu, c'est B5, BE, B9. Ça vous permet de se joindre à notre jeu spécifiquement et pas n'importe quel autre jeu. C'est très important. Et si jamais il y a des instructions qui sont pas claires, la vidéo va être disponible après. You can always look at this video again if you need to get the directions.
Yeah. I couldn't choose the code. They made the code for me. A lot of B's. I know. I am aware. B5, BE, B9. Okay. Après ça, okay. You're going to see this. Tu vas voir ça, okay?
This is a good sign.
Join game, okay? If it says Cosmic Club, si elle a dit Cosmic Club, C'est beau. C'est très parfait. OK. Chasse à la lune, moon hunt. OK. Join the game. Join the game. Et il y a un autre mot de passe. There's another password because we don't want everybody here. The club.
You gotta be a club member.
You gotta be a club member. OK. Tu vas entre a game password. C'est très simple. Don't tell anybody except your friends. La password dans la lettre minuscule, lowercase letters, cosmique. Cosmique. OK? All right.
Donc,
so we put in
mettez le mot de passe cosmique, C-O-S-M-I-C, en lettres minuscules. Ça vous permet d'être vraiment, c'est exclusif. C'est seulement pour les membres du club cosmique.
Right. OK. And tu peux ajouter votre nom. Okay, you can add your name. You don't have to put a photo of yourself, but clearly I have a problem avec my costumes et mon cardboard. Okay, il y a une photo de moi. It's a photo of me as a Tetris piece. It's a long story.
Donc,
that's my name right.
Vous pouvez faire votre profil, vous pouvez mettre une photo. Pas besoin d'être une photo de vous. Ça peut être une photo de n'importe quoi et mettre un nom juste pour créer votre profil dans le jeu.
Right. This will be public, so just make sure it's nice. Okay, say public. So okay. Après ça, this is where it gets super cool, and I need a drink of water. There's going to be a list of all the missions that we've made for you. Okay, il y a une liste de la mission pour vous, pour toi. Okay, so some are just text-based. There's questions that we have talked about during this Cosmic Club, and they're worth certain points. Okay. Il y a la question de la Cosmic Club. Il y a vos certain points. Et il y a les autres questions, ou missions, désolé, pour prendre une photo. There's going to be missions to take a photo. Okay. And some of these are going to have to happen at certain times. Natalie, they're going to have to happen at certain times. Perhaps you could say that in French.
Oui, donc on va avoir plein de missions différentes et les missions les plus amusantes, ça va être celles où tu prends des photos, des observations et il va y avoir des directives parce que certaines photos ne pourront être prises qu'à certains moments pendant le mois. Parce que vous allez prendre des photos de la Lune et on sait que les phases, c'est seulement à certains moments.
Yeah. So here's an example of a text one, okay? On a la question en français et après en anglais. You can answer in whichever language you want, ton préférence pour ton langue, okay? What year was the last time humans went to the moon?
Don't say.
We're not going to say it.
Don't say the answer.
Okay. You can enter the answer. And then pour les autres, for the other ones, for the photo ones, here's what they look like. On the mettre la date, we put the dates for you to try and see them. Okay. So we can see the full moon kind of today and for the next few days, pour aujourd'hui et la prochaine journée, la lune. Go outside and try to look for it. And if you take a photo of it, you can submit evidence. C'est une phrase étrange. It's a bit of a strange phrase, submit evidence, but...
Soumettez votre photo. Soumettez votre photo.
Okay. When we make new missions, okay, il y a la notification quand on ajoute la nouvelle mission. You're gonna get a notification on the app saying, hey, there's new missions available. There's gonna be some the next few days after the full moon, okay? You can take a photo just with your phone, okay?
Pas besoin d'équipement fancy, quoi que ce soit, juste un téléphone normal, c'est parfait.
Right. And if it looks, the quality est pas important. We just want you going outside, looking at the moon, and there's a sunset one in there too, une couche de soleil. So, okay. All right, that's great. This is going to go on for plus de mois, more than a month, okay?
Yeah.
So the 5 May, the 5th of May is the last day. There is 1,000 points in total, okay? 1,000 points en total. See if you can get all of them. We challenge you to get all of them. Say that in French. Désolé.
Donc, vous avez jusqu'au 5 mai pour compléter toutes les missions. Il y a 1,000 points total à gagner. On vous lance le défi d'essayer d'avoir tous les 1,000 points.
And the person who gets 1,000 points, or if there's a tie,
We'll do a draw. On va faire un
we'll
tirage.
do a draw. We have a telescope for first place. And if you have not gotten all of them, that's okay. We have second and third prizes for a coloring book showing you what's going to be in the sky this year.
Donc, celui ou celle qui va avoir le plus de points, le premier prix, c'est un télescope. Si jamais il y a un bris d'égalité à faire, on va faire un tirage. Mais si vous n'avez pas tous les points si corrects, deuxième, troisième prix, il y a des super livres de coloriage, quand même, des très beaux prix.
Yeah, je suis très excité pour ça. I'm so excited to do it. I have the application. I can't wait to see the submissions. Parents, this is a really cool thing to get outside avec tes enfants. So.
Oui, donc ça vous permet de sortir dehors et puis observer vraiment le ciel. C'est ça qu'on veut vraiment vous encourager à faire dans le club cosmique.
There's only 40 slots available, okay? So get on this very quick, okay? So if you have the application, put in the code and you're signed up. We've only got 40 slots for this, okay? So you have a pretty good chance at getting a telescope.
Ouais, malheureusement, il y a seulement 40 participants qui peuvent participer à la chasse au trésor. Donc, c'est pour ça, si ça vous intéresse, on vous encourage de vous inscrire dès maintenant pour augmenter vos chances de gagner un télescope, un super prix.
Yeah.
So, that's it for us. C'est tout pour nous aujourd'hui. Merci tellement d'avoir été là avec nous. Vous pouvez nous suivre direct sur YouTube, notre chaîne. Ici, on vous encourage de vous abonner à notre chaîne. Facebook, Twitter, notre site web. What about you, Trevor? Where can we follow you?
Everywhere. Basically, I'm on Instagram, plateau_astro. Facebook, you can just type and search for Plateau Astro. I'm there. Twitter, of course, I'm there too. Very funny there, kind of. And then I'm on the internet. You can go to my website, plateauastro.com. You can follow me there as well.
And here's the information again for Goose Chase, the code, the game code, the password, c'est l'information pour la chasse à la Lune. And all of the forms if you want to send us some questions, des formulaires si vous voulez nous envoyer vos questions pour la prochaine rencontre. So thank you again, thank you Trevor. Merci à tout le monde et puis bonne chasse.
Merci, Nathalie.
À la prochaine.
À la prochaine.